Hello! Greetings, Wonder Women of the world. This is Vanessa broadcasting to you live in London. It is 9 a.m., of course, it is. And I have here Ola broadcasting to you in Warsaw, Poland, and Irina, broadcasting to you in Kiev, Ukraine. So I hope that you are all doing amazing today and excited for our weekly summary. So let me just share my screen here. Okay, 1 second. And let me find where the screen. Okay, let me share the screen. Ola and Ira, can you see the chat? Because I can't see the
Yes,
chat.
yes,
There are people there. Yeah,
we can see you.
awesome. Okay, great. So today's weekly summary, ladies, I will be covering first the intellectual property and the finance. So just to also give you a heads up, Ilona is actually very ill. So it was so amazing that she managed to find time to accommodate us this week to have a one-on-one so we can actually make informed decisions or effective decisions for our specific tasks. And that we are also give you the update as to the current progress of our assets. So for IP, what we're doing at the moment is we are working with the documents. Tick Wiza, my friend, she's helping me with the finalization of certain policies. So we managed to put a deadline as to when we can formulate these forms and these policies. So then it's sort of smooth path for us to check, oh, have we done this form, or what is the next form that we need to actually focus on. So that's currently what we're doing at the moment, and we're also currently working with the volunteer agreement. And speaking of which, I would really take this opportunity to ask any one of you who are wizards of HTML and CSS. Okay. So at the moment, beautiful, beautiful ladies, this is the volunteer agreement. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's working. So the the main thing that I would really seek from any one of you, calling out anyone who can actually convert a Google Doc, into an HTML that obviously would look a little bit more legit. Okay. So if that's you, I would really want to hear from you. We are using a plugin inside WordPress called Gravity Form. If you are familiar with that, please get in touch with me. I would really, really, really appreciate your help with this. And my contact is funding at 1millionwomentotech.com. Okay, so that is for the IP. There are further more calls that I have scheduled with different IP lawyers, just so that we have a better understanding as to what we really need to protect within this organization. It's important for us to think about these things if we would like this to be successful in the long term, not just like, for a year or so. We want this to continue for, several years, hopefully. So that is what I am doing. I've been doing this week and next week. Connecting with accounting firms for their services and see if we can actually afford their services. But right now, me and my friend Bads are actually going to start with the bookkeeping and the transactions, or encoding the transactions into the software that we just decided to use. And Ilona sent her green light to me about this. So I also want to send my biggest bravos to my amazing members between, Hannah for helping me out with the accounting firms at the same time. Between and Wendy, myself and Ola, we are also doing the collaboration with our incoming project between product, IP, and systems. So at the moment, we would like to just work with what we need to do first, and yeah, and then also let me just think if I missed anything. As of now, I cannot wait for 10 a.m. boom at the Allies team meeting. I really can't wait. I really can't wait. So I'm gonna move to our next presenter, Ola.
But first, round of applause to Vanessa.
Bravo.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Vanessa, could you show me my
Screen.
Oh,
presentation?
no, sorry.
Yep.
Let me.
Yeah, you have to share the screen all the time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So what I want to say actually is two very quick things. One thing is that yesterday you should receive, everyone who was signed for Summer of Code, doesn't matter whether DIYers, Gold, or VIP, should receive a survey, and here are the huge bravos for Anusha and Amna, who actually made it perfect. Digged a lot to worked on the questions to make sense, so that it makes sense, and also give us a huge feedback from you. Also to Sarah, who made it work, and Jesse, who sent it to you, and last but not least, Shalini, who prepared this tiny little secret surprise in the end. And the other thing I would like to tell you is GDPR consent. This is something that has been made on for allies, but actually everyone who's cooperating with us. But we start to cooperate with people who did not attend Summer of Code classes, because those who registered, our member portal already covers the GDPR consent law. But those who come to us and didn't take part in Summer of Code, please go to Trello board. There is a link to GDPR consent. Otherwise, we are not allowed to send you emails. This is just for contact with us. So we will send you emails, some kind of notifications, like invitations for meetings. Also updates on 1 Million Women to Tech. This is not for marketing. This is not for sending you amazing offers. This is just for that we are allowed to contact with you using your email address. So please go there and fill in the form. And that will be all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ola.
Thank you. Thank you, Ola.
Yes.
So that's my turn. Good morning, wonder women of the world. And I have several things to tell you. First one, that pre-registrations for Winter of Data are going great. We already have 2,200 pre-registrations. And for me, as a marketing manager that worked a lot with pre-registration before, it's a huge number. I know that Ilona wants more results, but I'm humbled and grateful that we have such a community that wants to get knowledge from us.
Absolutely.
Also, I have one little ask of you, because my market and brand teams are not quite complete yet, and I would love for you, everyone who is watching, if you have an inkling and inner desire to work with us, to help us, please shoot an email to market@1millionwomen2tech. And I will see you there. We will collaborate together, we will talk, and I will tell you how you can be of use and help us to just blow this thing up, to make it huge.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I won't be able to attend the Allies community updates after this one. But I'm with you, and I've created a little graphical surprise for you. Vanessa will share it later.
Yes.
Yeah, and just know that I'm with you with all my heart, and I just love how we collaborate in Trello, that you pick up my tasks and do them perfectly, and I just so grateful that we have you. And that's all for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, let me just go and say hello again. Okay. So I want to also, Irina, can I ask your permission? Can I share the, because this might be also the some of the people's first time in attending the weekly summary. So, with your permission, should I mention some of those marketing things that you've mentioned? I will obviously put this in the allies team meeting, but yeah,
Okay, sure.
all right. Let me share my screen again, and then let me show you what the market team needs. So, for those of you who are not familiar with our Trello board, this is again how it works. Okay, in Discord, let me show you the Discord channel. I'll just need to shift my because sometimes people need to see them, see things themselves. So in here, we have the private V allies. Now, if you're not here yet, what you need to do is you go to the disk access request. Now, beautiful Sarah here or Ola, okay, will be able to grant your access. You just need to tag them, and then put your Trello email that you use. You just send them an email, and that is how really it works for you to be able to start communicating and collaborating with creating the foundation of this beautiful baby, 1 million women to tech. So inside Trello, this is what the market team needs. At this point, if you can see it in here, from the market team is it's not a task, but a brainstorm. Yes, a brainstorm session. And when you say brainstorm, it needs not just few people, but it's like a lot of people's brains, to really, really participate and collaborate. So there is the doc in here, and if you click this doc, you will be redirected into this one, the 10 more points of data. This is basically some of the questions that they are gathering at the moment. And inside as well, there is another one that Ira is looking for, which is social media.
Yeah,
Yes.
if I can talk about this for a bit, you know that the social media is very important now, and we have a beautiful following on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. But it's hard to keep up with all the news and all the things we want to share with you. So now 3 people are working on it. Beautiful Tiana, Jessie, and Kate.
Yes.
But still, we need more resources, more people power, because the information we have, we want to share it with you, and only with your help we can do this.
Absolutely. And then, so that's number 2. So number 1, this one, okay. And then number 2 is the social media wizards, boom. And then the third one is this. So I'll also be talking about this in the allies meeting later. But of course, if you, before our meeting later, at least you have an idea what the market team needs, because the market team at the moment, Irina really, really, really needs a lot of help.
Yes.
So, as you can see, this Airtable that we are using right now, Irina's using, she is organizing it with Sarah. So at the moment is that, the way it works is you will have to first of all connect with Ira. You will have to have the first contact to her first, because what you see, what happened previously is that it was a little bit all over the place. And I'm going to reveal myself because I want to talk to you about that. Now we have a structure, an organizational structure, wherein Ola is in charge with the operations and the system product. I am in charge with intellectual property and the finance, and then the funding, and then Irina is the market and the brand. Now, because we have these three people now, and you have an idea roughly what are the tasks out there, then you know the person that you will be contacting. Because before it was only Ilona, and there was no structure of who is actually looking after which aspect, so it was a bit all over the place. And with the country coordinators, we noticed that people are just putting their names there, and then yes, they're country coordinators, and there was just no way for us to follow up with them. And at the time, I could remember, Ola, it was 200 plus volunteers. And if I can name every single one who really helped us with the pre-registration of reaching 20,000, almost 20,000 signups, I would really be consuming this entire weekly summary. But I'm gonna grab this opportunity to express my, my gratitude to each one of you. If you were one of those people, please know that from that point, although it was a bit of it was a bit like all over the place, but you were there, you were there, and it actually helped us with spreading the cause all over the world, like in different universities, in different nonprofit organizations, in some social media influencers as well. So this Airtable that I just showed you is going to be Irina's plan is to use it hopefully by next summer of data. This is exactly why I said earlier, you must contact Irina. Market at 1millionwomentotech.com. You need to say hello to her first before she can appoint you with that, just so that she knows exactly who are those people who deserve to be incentivized, with certificate and so on. So this is what we wanted to share with you today, because we were not sure if maybe this is your first time attending the weekly summary without Ilona. And we also want to just give you transparency with it will be much more detailed in the Allies team meeting if you're going to join us there. So right now, I don't have any more. Let me just share my screen again. I don't have any more. I don't know, ladies, do you have any more kind of like points that you want to add?
I just forgot that I wanted to say bravos to my team.
Oh no. Okay. Do it now.
Yeah, I was so overwhelmed with everything. So just my beautiful, beautiful ladies, Kate, Louise, Irashini, and Tiana is not really a volunteer yet, but she does an amazing job. She's a new person in our team. She helps me a lot, and I hope she will become a volunteer someday, like full-fledged. And that's it from me.
Ola?
I just have a question. Maybe we could share right now the link to our later allies meeting.
Yes. 1 second. I'm gonna go. And how do I put this in the? You have to tell me. How do I put this in the 1 million?
Maybe in a chat.
In the chat. Okay, I'm gonna put.
So if someone wants to join us and doesn't have access to Trello board yet, so
it's our group chat. It's not a chat of translation, but I don't know where it is.
Hang on, I know. I'm trying to figure out as well how you. But
or maybe copy paste in presentation. Make it big and nice.
1 second.
I'm going to our live YouTube. Wait a second, I will mute myself.
Okay.
Sorry for the technical problems.
Yes, sorry for the technical problem. I mean, I have not done this before. So And
Yes, I
Ola,
pasted it into the chat.
into the chat.
Awesome.
Thank you. And
Awesome.
Ola, with this Zoom, it's 40 minutes. Like we have to be really,
Not this one. Not this one. We got it from Ilona, so we can talk as long as we need.
hopefully, because I was
Yeah.
I was a bit concerned that I have to really make sure it's 40 minutes, but yeah.
No, according to Anita, we can talk as long as we need to.
Okay.
So while I'm in the chat, I want to say hi to, there are so many beautiful ladies there, and
Really, I'm
hello,
sorry. I can't see.
Annie, Anna, Sofia, Mina, Stuti, Christiana, Mara. Oh, there's so many people. I'm so grateful that you are here. And we have a question from Vanessa. Is it still possible to do the Python track now? I was unable to do it over the summer of code and really want to use the access I have. I am a gold member. Vanessa, yes, you can.
Yes.
Definitely. We have a gold membership till like for year, yes?
For year, yes.
For year. So during this time, you are free to finish all the weeks or only 1 week, but please do. We will be really, really glad if you will finish it and have new knowledge and use it in your future.
Yes, yes. Irina, do you want to share that screenshot that you shared with us? I think people need to know this lady. You know the face.
Let's do it later.
Later?
Because,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, later. And the thing is, there's this one lady that really shared her experience that apparently she got a job because of the things that she learned from, I don't remember exactly which course it was, but it was
one of
like
the courses on Summer of Code.
yeah, so it was so beautiful that wow, actually it was quite fast for her, because I have a feeling this person might be very, very proactive, because in life as well, there I go again, is is that no matter how amazing your teacher is, no matter how amazing the course that you're going through, but yourself, you have to have that will to actually, like, I really want this change. I really want to be a Python developer. I really want to build websites and apps and, create a living for myself and work remotely. And whatever that why is, you need to believe in yourself. It's not corny. This is the truth, ladies, is that you have to have that will so that when you're going through the course, and then when there is a bit an exercise that's like, whoa, this is so hard. I mean, this is so difficult. Don't use difficult and hard. I would recommend that you use challenging. So you would be like, oh, this is so challenging, and then you just go and deal with the exercise, because the more you do this habit, is the more you become more, your brain is more is able to adapt it. And so, the next time you come across a very difficult exercise, then you would be like, okay, you're not going to be like, oh, because the more you spend your energy in procrastinating, it's not going to help you, to be honest. But if you sort of like pause for a second, reflect, and okay, focus on that specific thing that you're trying to fix. And the reason why I'm sharing all these things to you is because we know that 90 something percent of our learners are beginners. That's, I would still say that I am a beginner myself, So with even the HTML, CSS, hey there, like, please contact me, okay? When you get the chance. It's really how to say this, yeah, just believe in yourself, ladies, and we obviously, as a community, we try our very best to be able to uplift you whenever we can. That's it. I think that's all I have to add. And I will prepare my slides for the Allies team meet. Unfortunately, Ira is not going to join us, but then I will show you her beautiful creations so that you will know, like, this lady's thanks, Okay. So ladies, I'm gonna end, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
Bye,
ladies, thank
everyone.
you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully, we will see you at the Allies team meeting in sort of 35 minutes from now. Okay? All right. See you.
Bye.
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 Take care.